Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the ferocious and fascinating world of Komodo dragons, those colossal reptiles that are like real-life dragons stalking the islands of Indonesia. You all are here for some jaw-dropping wildlife facts, so grab a drink, a massive snack spread, maybe even a notepad to capture all the wild details, and buckle up for an absolutely epic deep dive into everything that makes Komodo dragons so extraordinary. From their mind-blowing physical prowess to their behaviors, ecological roles, cultural significance, and a ton of fun facts that'll leave you in awe of these modern-day dinosaurs. Let's start with where these giants roam. Komodo dragons primarily inhabit a handful of islands in Indonesia, including Komodo, Rinca, Flores, and a few smaller islets, thriving in dry tropical savannas, grasslands, and monsoon forests. They're equally at home basking on rocky hillsides or prowling coastal lowlands, often near water sources where prey gathers. Their physical capabilities are nothing short of legendary. Komodo dragons are the largest lizards on Earth, growing up to 10 feet long and weighing as much as 300 pounds, with muscular bodies covered in tough, scaly skin that acts like natural armor. Their massive jaws are equipped with 60 serrated shark-like teeth that can tear through flesh and bone, and these teeth are replaced continuously throughout their lives, ensuring they're always razor-sharp. Their bite is infamous not just for its power, but for its venom, a discovery made in recent years. Glands in their lower jaws secrete a mix of toxic proteins that disrupt blood clotting and induce shock, making even a single bite potentially lethal to prey like deer, water buffalo, or smaller dragons. Fun fact, their saliva harbors over 50 strains of bacteria, which can cause deadly infections in bitten prey, though the venom's role is now considered the primary weapon. Komodo dragons are apex predators, using a combination of stealth, strength, and strategy to hunt. They can sprint at speeds up to 13 miles per hour in short bursts, and are powerful swimmers, capable of crossing narrow channels between islands. Their keen sense of smell is their superpower. They can detect the scent of carrion or blood from 6 miles away, thanks to a forked tongue that flicks chemical cues to a specialized organ in their mouth called the Jacobson's organ. This allows them to track prey with uncanny precision, whether it's a fresh kill or a rotting carcass. Their diet is incredibly diverse. They'll eat almost anything, from rodents and birds to large mammals like goats, pigs, and even humans in rare cases, though they also scavenge frequently, making them both hunters and opportunists. Ecologically, Komodo dragons are top dogs in their ecosystems, controlling populations of herbivores like deer and pigs, which prevents overgrazing and maintains vegetation balance. Their presence creates a cascade effect, supporting scavengers like birds and smaller predators that feed on their leftovers. However, they face threats like habitat loss from human encroachment, poaching, and climate change, which alters their prey availability. Conservation efforts, including protected national parks and strict anti-poaching laws, are crucial to their survival. Behaviorally, Komodo dragons are solitary outside of mating season, with adults fiercely defending territories that can span several square miles. They communicate through hisses, body postures, and scent markers, with dominant males asserting control through displays of size and aggression. During mating season, males engage in dramatic battles, rearing up on their hind legs and wrestling to establish dominance, using their whip-like tails as weapons. Females lay between 15 and 30 eggs in burrows or mounds, guarding them for weeks before leaving the hatchlings to fend for themselves. Fun fact, Komodo dragon hatchlings are arboreal, spending their early years in trees to avoid being eaten by larger dragons, including their own parents, as cannibalism is common. Physically, these reptiles are built for dominance. Their stocky legs support their massive weight, allowing them to tackle prey up to twice their size. Their tails, which make up half their body length, are muscular and capable of delivering bone-crushing blows. Their claws are sharp and curved, perfect for digging burrows or ripping into carcasses. Fun fact, Komodo dragons have a surprisingly flexible metabolism. They can gorge on up to 8% of their body weight in one meal, then fast for weeks, slowing their heart rate to conserve energy. Their lifespan can reach 30 to 50 years in the wild, with some captives living even longer. Culturally, Komodo dragons hold a powerful place in human imagination. In Indonesian folklore, they're often seen as mystical guardians of the land, revered and feared as symbols of strength. Globally, they've inspired tales of dragons and monsters, appearing in documentaries, films, and even as mascots for their raw power. Another fun fact, their name comes from local legends about land crocodiles, reflecting their fearsome reputation. Their sensory abilities are acute. Beyond their incredible sense of smell, they have sharp eyesight for detecting movement and can hear low-frequency sounds, though their hearing is less developed than their other senses. Komodo dragons are surprisingly intelligent, capable of recognizing individual humans, learning feeding patterns, and even displaying play-like behaviors in captivity, such as interacting with objects like ropes or buckets. Their reproductive strategy is fascinating. Females can reproduce through parthenogenesis, a rare process where unfertilized eggs develop into viable offspring, ensuring population survival even in isolated conditions. Fun fact, their venom glands are so efficient that a single bite can cause prey to collapse within hours, allowing the dragon to track and feed at its leisure. Their skin is reinforced with tiny bone-like structures called osteoderms, adding an extra layer of protection against bites or scratches during fights. Behaviorally, they're full of surprises. Komodo dragons are patient hunters, often lying in wait for hours near game trails. Using their mottled, earthy skin as camouflage, they've been observed working cooperatively in rare cases, with groups coordinating to take down large prey like buffalo, though they'll often fight over the spoils. Their digestion is so powerful that they can break down bones, hooves, and even hair, leaving little waste. Another fun fact, they can climb steep slopes and navigate rock terrain with ease, thanks to their strong limbs and low center of gravity. Their eyes have a reflective layer that enhances low-light vision, making them effective dawn and dusk hunters. In some cultures, their teeth and claws are used in traditional rituals or as talismans, believed to carry protective powers. Komodo dragons also have a unique thermoregulation strategy, basking in the sun to raise their body temperature and seeking shade to cool off, which allows them to operate efficiently in their hot habitats. Fun fact, their bite force, while not as strong as a crocodile's, is still formidable, capable of exerting hundreds of pounds of pressure to crush skulls or sever limbs. Their immune systems are robust, with blood containing antimicrobial compounds that help them resist infections from their bacteria-laden mouths, a trait being studied for medical applications. In their ecosystems, they contribute to nutrient cycling by scattering bones and organic matter, enriching soils. Another quirky behavior, young Komodo dragons roll in feces or carrion to mask their scent, deterring cannibalistic adults. Their tails can regenerate minor damage, though not as fully as some lizards. Fun fact, they can swim up to 1,800 feet between islands, using their powerful tails to propel them through strong currents. Their skin is sensitive to vibrations, allowing them to detect approaching prey or rivals through the ground. In some regions, they're called ora, a local term meaning land crocodile, reflecting their commanding presence. Komodo dragons have inspired scientific advances, with their venom studied for potential anticoagulant drugs and their tough skin-influencing designs for protective gear. Their eggs are leathery and buried deep to protect them from predators, with incubation lasting up to 9 months. Fun fact, their heart is relatively large for a reptile, supporting their active hunting lifestyle, and they can increase blood flow during exertion. Their solitary nature makes them elusive, but they'll gather at large carcasses, creating temporary feeding frenzies where dominance is fiercely contested. Another fun fact, Komodo dragons can stand on their hind legs briefly to survey their surroundings, giving them a towering, almost mythical appearance. Their conservation status is vulnerable, with fewer than 3,500 individuals left in the wild, making ecotourism and research critical for their protection. Before wrapping up, here's a final batch of facts. Komodo dragons have a third eyelid, or nictitating membrane, that protects their eyes while maintaining vision. Their tongues can flick up to 7 times per second, sampling the air for scents. In local myths, they're sometimes seen as protectors of sacred sites, adding to their mystique. And if you've ever wondered how they take down massive prey, their strategy often involves a single venomous bite followed by patient tracking, waiting for the animal to weaken. Alright, you incredible nature enthusiasts, that's our ultra deep dive into the world of Komodo dragons. These reptiles are a testament to nature's raw power, from their venomous bites to their vital ecological roles. If you enjoyed this, give the video a big thumbs up. hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious, keep exploring, and let's keep celebrating the wonders of the natural world together.